Hey, everybody, this is Giacomo. Shalom to my Hebrews. This is actually a special message for John Oliver. John Oliver, you are a piece of something I'm not going to say because it will get me demonetized and I can't sell this video and make money on it. Full disclosure, I just said shalom in Hebrews. As you see right here, this is called a chai. I am Yosef Ephraim, Jewish, of the tribes to the north that were sent away by Yahweh for disobedience. You made some pretty ugly comments about what's going on in Israel right now and how comfortable for a rich, blankety-blank liberal like you, who has never had to do anything out of the ordinary, that involved having short hair and carrying a weapon and having your very existence hanging in the balance when you hear an alarm going off over your head. John, yours truly, but my hair is a lot shorter. I am a United States Marine. 30 years ago this year, I served in Operation Desert Storm. From the first day of the conflict, January 17th, 1991, to roughly the last day of the ground war before Saddam Hussein capitulated, he would fire this thing called a Scud missile. It's not a rocket. It's the big old, theater-based missile that is rather indiscriminate, kind of rudimentary as far as rocket building, but it's still deadly. You know how I know? Because when you had a lackadaisical attitude about hitting the bunkers when the Scud alarms go off, you get hurt. And that's exactly what happened to 25 National Guard soldiers to the south of my position when I was in Saudi Arabia. So, after that, everybody quit screwing around. If you don't know what it's like to hear that alarm and know you've got, little more time when it comes to a Scud missile, roughly 4 minutes or so. If you don't know where it's going, you're instantly going to go into your initial panic mode. Okay, where am I going? Where's my team? Where is that missile? You don't know, so you better assume it's coming toward you, and you'd better be in a safe, protective bunker. Okay? After a while, it got a little bit scary after the National Guard troops were killed by a Scud missile. I would still hear that alarm in my head months, almost a year after I got home. Okay? Now think about that happening to you, John Oliver, every fraganacle day for the last, 3 weeks since this conflict between Israel and the Palestinians? Obviously you don't give a crap, and that's really mean. Obviously, you don't know what it's like to have stuff fired at you constantly, and you don't seem to care, and it's a damn shame. Because right now, people who you've never met, you're judging them, and it's a darn shame. You need to have your hand slapped. You need to lose your show. You need to get a reality check, and don't let it bounce, okay? Keep this in mind. The world doesn't revolve around you or anybody else, and nobody in Israel has to listen to you or feel badly because you have a one-sided view of what's going on. In fact, you being a journalist, perhaps, maybe you ought to think about who else might be affected by these thousands, 3,000 rockets coming down. Okay. John Oliver, you are a piece of you-know-what. And if I ever met you in person, I'm going to call you that to your face. You need to apologize. That wasn't right. That could happen to anybody. Hell, where I live in South Carolina, maybe North Carolina fires some rockets at us. I don't know. And you better believe it's not a good thing. Shalom to you, John Oliver. And Shabbat Shalom to my Hebrews. Yisrael Chai.